Hey guys, welcome back to Krystal Klear Ideas, where we are diligently planning towards success. I am so excited because I am ready to set up my Happynichi for 2020. And I cannot wait to share all of the things that I'm going to include in it with you guys. So as you see before you, I have my Happynichi from 2019. I actually started my Happynichi in May of that year, and I cannot wait to share with you a flip through of where I am now from August to December, the full Happynichi. And if you didn't get an opportunity to see where I started in May up until August, I'm going to actually link that video right here in the flowers. And I just am so excited. The Happynichi is my boo. Like, I have loved it. It is my everyday carry. I use it all the time. You will not see any blanks in here because I use it and I just love it. So I definitely am going to be keeping this in my lineup. Lineup video is coming soon. If you are new, make sure that you click that subscribe button so that you won't miss another video from Krystal Klear Ideas. And make sure you join the Bling Squad by clicking that subscribe button. Did I say click the subscribe button? Okay, 3 times for emphasis. Make sure that you click that notification bell so that you won't miss any uploads and you'll be notified when they do post or when the videos drop. And we're going to dive right in because I have a feeling that this is going to be a long video. If you have not seen my Happynichi setup for this Happynichi, which was my 2019 setup, which is the most viewed video on my channel, might I add, I'm going to link it here in the cards because everyone loved it. And I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to do the setup and walkthrough in this video just to kind of shorten it a little bit. And then I'll actually set up the months and the front pages a little bit later. So let's go ahead and dive right in. First thing I want to do is introduce you to my Happynichi that I'm going to be utilizing for 2020. Even though I love the rainbow colors, I am going to put this one aside. I am going to switch out the discs because you guys know I love metal discs. But you guys, look at her. Isn't she chunky? I have used scrapbook paper. I have used stock card paper, cardstock paper. I have used all types of paper in here, and she is super thick. Look at those thick, chunky stickers. I just love her, and I'm going to go ahead and let her rest. I am still in her until the end of this year, but I'm going to go ahead and get started and set up for the next year. So this is the half notes that I actually picked up, half sheet, half notes that I picked up from Happy Planner that I'm going to be rocking with for 2020. I love it because it has the black plastic discs, which I am going to switch out, and it says stay focused and extra sparkly. And you guys, anybody who knows me knows that I like to be extra sparkly, and stay focused just worked in harmony with me moving with intention in my life this year. And so I felt like it would just be a perfect fit. I want to stay focused, I want to be intentional, and I want to be extra sparkly. And one of my girlfriends, shout out to her, actually gave this to me as a gift. And she said, because you definitely can be extra sometimes. Isn't that cute? She is so right. You guys are going to be seeing this because I just love it. So with that being the case, let's go ahead and pop this off. This is the half sheets Happy Notes. It's the dotted line paper, and it has 60 sheets within it. And this is actually from the Glam Girl line, which I'm all about Glam Girl. Loving the Glam Girl. So I'm just going to pop this off. I did want to go ahead and start with a disclaimer. You guys, this video may be quite noisy, so you may want to turn the volume down if that's not your cup of tea. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about the background. I wanted to try something a little different, and I'm kind of digging it. I like it. So as you can see, it has black. I love the font. It also has gold foil. I don't know if you could see that. And on the inside, it says, "You're like really pretty," with the lips. Total Glam Girl. And this is how the inside sheets look. They have the scaffolding. They have this like teal color, which I really like. And yeah, I'm going to take some of these sheets out because I'm not going to use all of these sheets. But just to let you guys know that I'm a metal disc girl. And since my other Happynichi got a little chunky, I decided that I'm going to move over to classic discs. So I do have my classic disc. I have my classic discs here on just one of my covers, and I had some extra inserts in here. I'm going to actually swap these discs out. So let me do that really quick. And I'm hoping that it's going to keep my Happynichi from looking chunky, but if it does look chunky, I can always swap it out for gold metal mini discs. But I'm going to go ahead and do this because I think that if I use the classic size discs, it will prevent me from having to swap the discs out so often, or from, you know, it being super, super chunky. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. So the back does have the black dots, but only the front has the gold foil. But I figured that I may be feeling the gold foil, so we're going to see how it turns out. If you guys have any disc suggestions, let me know. To be honest, I am kind of a matchy-matchy type of girl. I at times try so hard not to be, but look, it is what it is, and that's who I am. So I'm not going to trip about it. I'm going to just go ahead and do my matchy-matchy thing because I want to make sure that I have peace of mind when it comes to my planner, how it looks, and that I'm happy with it. So here we go. Stay extra sparkly. All right. So I am going to put some of these in the notes section, but I'm not going to do that right now. First thing that I want to do is I want to let you guys know that I am actually going to be going into my Happynichi, and I'm changing up a few things. First thing is I do have a pocket. But these are dividers. I actually purchased these dividers from Little Miss Fancy Plans on, and I'll link her website below, but it's At Home with Keita here on YouTube, and Little Miss Fancy Plans on Etsy if you use her Etsy shop, but she also has her own website. I didn't order the tabs to go up here because I actually am going to do something a little different with those. So you guys will actually see. I haven't decided yet if I actually want to put the tabs in or not, as far as label them, because I may decide to. Okay, I think oh, I see what I did. Put them backwards. I may decide to reuse them. So with that being the case, I want to make sure that, you know, I don't put too many stickers on top of it. So I haven't really decided if I'm going to reuse them or not. So I don't want to actually put the stickers or the headers on there yet, but eventually I may. So I decided that since I have 4 dividers or dashboards, whichever you would like to call them, that I am going to have 4 sections in my Happynichi this year. I am not going to put the stickers on there right now, but my first section is actually going to be my calendar section. You guys will actually get an opportunity to see me create the beginning of that section in a later video. But I also wanted to let you know that I'm also going to have a social media section, a notes section, and a budgeting section. My notes section is going to be toward the end of this, so I'm going to go ahead and put those note pages in here from here. I'm not going to put too many, but I am going to put a few. And in this notes section, starting from the back, I'm actually going to just put things that I want to keep for records on track with me. I could use this for my lists. I can use this for notes for for work when I go to work. If there's certain things that I need to keep track of, I can actually use it for to jot down ideas if I have some ideas for things that I would like to do, or even if someone, I run into someone and there are dates that I need to document or check, I could put that in this notes section as well. And then also for like my bucket lists, if you did get an opportunity to see, I did create a bucket list for my Happynichi, so that will actually go in that section as well. And whatever other filler paper creations I decide to come up with, they will also be in this notes section, which will be this last section. Okay, so before the notes section, before the notes section, I'm actually going to do a budgeting section. And I actually purchased the printables from Little Miss Fancy Plans for the half sheets Happy Notes. Again, her link is going to be down in the description box, but I am so excited about having a budgeting section in my Happynichi. And it's not that I won't have a budgeting section in my catch-all, because that is where my budgeting section actually will be. But sometimes when you're on the go, you need to track certain expenses. And I love that the expense tracker is right here on the back. I feel like that is perfect, and that really is going to help me in documenting things while I have my Happynichi with me everywhere. And I wanted to let you guys know that when you order these, this is exactly how it comes in this sheet. I did go ahead and cut these myself. I am going to show you how to cut one of her printable inserts so that you can see. But if you pay close attention, you can actually see the cut lines there. And it's pretty simple. You just slice it with your slicing tool on the cut lines. I actually used a pair of scissors to cut these, and I felt like they turned out pretty good. I may still have to go back and, like, you could still see some cut lines there and just doctor it up a little bit. But other than that, I think that it will turn out perfect. And then of course I have my Happy Planner punch now, so I'll be able just to punch these and put them right in. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit. I'm going to actually use this, which is the Instagram list ideas and shot list. I'm going to cut this one up on camera so that you guys can see how I line it up, because this is actually going to be another section in my Happynichi. Right before the budgeting section, I'm going to have a social media section where I'll be able to document a few things. And I think that'll be perfect just to have it on the go, so that if I am out and about and I need to plan something or I have an idea, I can document it here. And then of course the first section is my calendar section. So we're going to speed this up, and I'm going to go ahead and put everything together, and you guys stay tuned. Keep watching. Alright, you guys, so this is my 2020 Happynichi. I know some of you may be wondering about the calendar section, but the calendar section is actually going to be set up when I do my first month of January in my 2020 Happynichi. So make sure that you are subscribed and that you stay tuned so that you can actually see me set up this section, as well as go ahead and complete my first January spread. I decided to do in a separate video. Now I wanted to go ahead and explain a few things. First thing is this pocket. This pocket actually came in a simply gilded subscription box. I had it in my Happynichi that I used before, which is the rainbow striped one. I was able to pull it out of there and reposition it into this one. As you can see, it is secure. I probably won't move it again, but I am going to leave it in here because I just think the colors go very well and it gives me a little bit of the floral vibes that I was missing. So I love that. I actually get an opportunity to put in some little slips of paper that I have here, things that I like to take notes on, and my work schedule. So I'm going to slip that in there for Saturday. Also, I wanted to show you guys that even though the calendar section is going to be in here, this second section is actually my Instagram or social media section. Right now I just have the Instagram feed planner so that I could see exactly what posts are going to be made on my Instagram. I even have photo and caption and hashtag ideas and date posted, so I think that'll be super cute and very helpful. I'm also going to add some of these dot grid pages right here so that if I have any social media ideas, content ideas I want to jot down, I'll probably have a few lists set up here. And then even things for Pinterest I can actually put down here as well. In my next section, I have the budget set up. So all of these inserts are actually from Little Miss Fancy Plans, and her link will be listed down below in the description box. I also am going to put down, it says income, bills, monthly summary. To be honest with you, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to use this section of it because I really wanted it for the expense tracker, but I am going to actually be able to utilize this to document certain things. And most of the things in here are going to be personal bills, not household bills. I do have my household planner for that. So this is going to be essential in me jotting down where I'm spending money, how much I'm spending, and if it's coming out of a cash envelope or if I am using my debit card, which will be just for my personal account. So I'm super excited about that. I think that will hold me over for quite a while. And then this last section is my notes section where I will write down different things, maybe even ideas of where I want to travel, if I need to have some places to jot a few things down. Anything that's extra or etc. can go in this section as well. I didn't add a pin loop because I always have a pin in my pocketbook or in my purse, so I didn't feel like it was necessary to have a pin loop on here. And I feel like these metal discs are already going to make it a little bit bulky, but I'll be able to keep some extra months in here at a time, which I'm super excited about. So you guys, I am super excited about my new 2020 Happynichi. I wanted to also show you that throughout the year I may flip Some of the covers, or switch out some of the covers. So this is a Happynichi cover that I purchased from Little Miss Fancy Plans. And I think that the rose gold goes perfect with the gold discs. I also have rose gold discs that I could switch them out to if I need to. So you may see some Happynichi refreshers this year, which is something that I didn't get an opportunity to do in 2019 since I started my Happynichi so late. If you have no idea why I love my Happynichi and why it's actually called a Happynichi, I'm going to link that video right here in the card so that you can jump on the Happynichi bandwagon. But this is great, and I know that some of you may be wondering if I'm going to be using inserts or printables to map out my months or my week spreads. And I'm going to go ahead and let you know right now that I will not. The printables that you saw are the only printables that's going to be in here, give or take maybe a monthly in the calendar section. Other than that, I am going to be creating my own monthly layouts. No, not a monthly in a calendar section, a year to date. So let me give you an idea of what I'm speaking of. Little Miss Fancy Plans also has a year to date in this size, and I am going to print that and put that in there, and then I'll actually do my own monthly calendars, create them like I have in the past, as well as my weekly spreads. So I do want to continue to have that outlet so that I can be creative when it comes to my Happynichi. I feel like that creative outlet to create my own spreads really helps me. It keeps me going, and I really enjoy it. So I will continue to do that. You guys comment down below, let me know what you think. I cannot wait to share my lineup with you. I have one more setup video to do, and then I will be diving into my lineup. I cannot wait to share that with you. I think you guys are going to be super surprised. And this setup video for my Happynichi actually gave you a little bit of clues or ideas as to what I was using. So if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to drop them down below. Also, if you have suggestions of how I can make my Happynichi better, I am always willing to take suggestions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys!